Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Bills 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Oh, shit.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They got the motherfucker keep doing the thing, keep flying around, bring the goddamn bitch alive, bro.
Go play action, toss that bad boy.
Hey, I'm trying to shoot that bitch down.
Give it to your back. Let him
By
pick
the
up a
time I
first
brought
down.
the junk and I
Keep
was
the
down, they
sticks
bring
moving.
that shit back alive.
Allen's throw is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
I'll try to bag the cheese set real quick.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, it's Bates. The 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Bills nothing.
Actually, I was moving the thing back, just so you know. So it's not nothing.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
What the fuck is going on here?
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Taken down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14-0.
Yeah.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that
He dropped it? Come on, Diggs.
They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Bro, these niggas are surrounding me, bro. It's too many, bro.
Throwing his Allen on third.
Yep.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
They're on 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag.
Face mask. Oh, my God. Come on, yo.
Face mask, I think. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to number.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Bills 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Oh, fuck, I waited too long to throw it.
Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Kelly. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Minshew. And he takes it in.
Pick it the fuck off. I seen it.
From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To 22 more yards there and another first down.
2 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Number 30.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars continue to roll. And that rushing touchdown is 4, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance. Believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, I think a little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down.
Definitely nice, though. Yeah.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game.
He like win. Listen. Just to take the house.
Send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the
he lost this player.
How you do that?
This is Harris. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense. First down and 10.
their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line
they trying to do them damn glitches and
drive.
shit.
The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some
Bro, what
empty
the fuck?
seats around here.
Bro, every time I go play this damn game, this
Yeah, I have
shit
to
do
agree
this
with
shit.
you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
I'll be right back, man.
Trying to get to the airport, the road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
31-yard line.
From the 31, Minshew. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot him away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
47-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, you'll see interceptions like that one right there.
here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for the middle of the game.
Well, this shit be tricky, bro. When I try to play 2K, you tell me I gotta have a parent for
to the
6.
25. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
They don't need him.
They run the counter. It's Bates. He's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 2 yards.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brought down by Matt.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bates. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The tackle made by
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bates. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. You know, 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Taken in the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Take your black ass over there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.